Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. As we build on a better us, we have to remove the clutter. We have to take out the trash, so to speak. And that is really what I am doing this weekend. I am actually tackling a garage that I moved into a little over a year ago. I tackled this garage today as a stand in my life to make a better me, to take out all the stuff that is cluttering my life, that is not useful, not productive, not profitable, not making me better. I'm taking it out. I am throwing it away. I'm selling it to whoever else can use it, better purpose it. I am giving it away in some instances. I am removing it out of my life so that I can make room not to put more stuff back into my life, but to make room for me to grow. We have to do this. We have to do this not only in the physical, with the physical things around us, in our homes, in our businesses, and in our relationships, but we also have to do it mentally as well. We have to remove the clutter that we've allowed to gather in our heads. Now, I have taken on the role of being the master of useless facts. It is true. I have useless facts, but I don't allow that to clutter my mind. It's just stored back in the foregrounds of my head. But I have actually taken on reading more books, educating myself on new tasks, going to conferences and making myself better, making my mind better, removing the clutter, the distractions, and actually putting new and powerful things in that. We also have to do that in our eating habits as well. Now, if some of you have been following me, you've been looking, I went to Baton Rouge, and I am not a food guru, but I do like to try new and exciting things while I am traveling. And I discovered I don't make the best of choices with what I eat. Now, when we're building a better us, we have to be dedicated, all in, 24/7, 120% to make us better. That includes that when we are splurging and treating ourselves well, that we actually take the time to make better choices for ourselves, especially in what we eat and what we do. We have to be conscious of our decisions. Let's put it that way. That is an excellent way of putting it. We have to be conscious of our decisions to say, this is what I'm setting out to be better for myself. This is what I'm setting out to be better for my family. Also, I was riding with my daughter today, and I noticed that the apps, the games, the things that are actually in their lives, we have to choose those well as well. We have to be better at doing that. My daughter has found apps and games that she enjoys, she likes doing, but they are word building games. One of them is called Word Nut, where she is giving 5 letters, and in a crossword type pattern, she is actually finding the words that fit into the patterns, fit into the block, so to speak. Well, I took that a step further. I said, Judine, when you find these words, you need to tell me what they mean. That she had to find the meaning of the words that she was discovering. And it actually sparked a question between my daughter and my son. Well, how do we find the words and how would we find the meanings? I said, Daddy has a pretty good sized vocabulary, and I've discovered a whole lot more words. Well, how did you do that? Well, what I did is I read books. I grew my vocabulary by reading books. And if I came across a word, I found how it was used in the sentence, and I could try to interpret what it meant. If that didn't work, then I had to look it up, either in a dictionary, a glossary, or some other form of finding the meaning of words. You know, we have smartphones, and sometimes they're smarter than us. We can actually get online and we can look up stuff straight from our phone into our hands, into our mind. And I took that opportunity to teach my kids that, but it actually reinforced what I didn't tell myself as well, that I'm making myself better by growing my vocabulary, by reading, by removing the clutter that was in my mind of doing something else, doing something different. I was actually expending my time on useful products and on useful things to make myself better, make myself profitable and more marketing than just being there. So I'm going to get back to tackling this garage and tackling this house and continue to get rid of the things that have snuck in a sense, and cluttered my place, my space. And once I reclaim that space, here's the key. Listen closely. Listen closely. Once I reclaim that space, you have to fill it with something that is going to pursue a better you. You have to fill it with something that is actually going to be beneficial, marketable, profitable, omnisetting, fits your feng shui, whatever you want to call it. What's actually going to balance you to a better you. That is the goal. That should be your goal. That should be your challenge. That should be what you're dedicated to. This is your captain. See you next time in the Friendly Skies. Peace.